You know, guys, Tesla's had a bit of a slowdown in sales in some locations. In some, they haven't. I mean, China, they're pretty much the same as what they were last year, but they have had a bit of a slowdown in some regions. And I think the reason for this is simply people are waiting for the new Model Y. I mean, really, globally, around 65% of Tesla sales are the Model Y. And everyone knows there's a new model coming. There's been thousands of videos. I mean, we all know it. People are waiting. And I think this is also really good evidence that people who already own a Tesla are waiting for the new Model Y Juniper version. Not only new buyers, but also existing Tesla buyers. Because if you actually look at Tesla's loyalty, they have a higher loyalty number than any other manufacturer in the world. Tesla's not a new company. They've been around for quite a while. So the fact that they have a higher loyalty than any other car brand really does say something about Teslas. And it really says something about the reporting from the media that's been very negative, predominantly very negative. It shows you that really the majority of that is just clickbait. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. It's great to have you with us. Just want to put a shout out there to the solar company who installed my system. I'm making money every day from it without even having a battery. I'll get a battery soon, but I'm making money from it every single day. And I'm using my sauna, which takes up a fair bit of energy. So yeah, if you want to use that company, if you're located here in Australia, I'll put a link in the description, and they say they'll give you a bit of a discount by mentioning me, that you're obviously supporting electric cars as well. Now, if you've got an electric car, getting solar is a no-brainer. So a lot of people who own Tesla vehicles, that's one of the other cool things. If you see someone driving a Tesla, there's a pretty high likelihood, as long as they don't live in an apartment, that they have solar on their roofs, because it makes so much financial sense. Then you get a Tesla Powerwall, you get a Tesla charger, you're part of the ecosystem, you can use Tesla Supercharger network. You can really see why Tesla owners are loyal, right? It really is an ecosystem. But the difference between Tesla and Apple, they both have their own ecosystems. Obviously, Tesla has their ecosystem. You can even get Tesla Solar, right? You buy a Tesla EV, you can use the app. You have the integration with your Powerwall. You have the integration with your solar. You get the Tesla charger. The Tesla charger is the best value charger you can buy for money. Is it the best charger? No, but it's the best value charger, and they are very good quality chargers. So you get all this stuff, you get your Tesla, and then you're probably thinking to yourself, why would I get another brand? Why would I buy a different model of car? Now, you guys know I've ordered an Xpeng G6. I actually just think it's better value. I legitimately think it's better value than a Tesla vehicle, in spite of all those other advantages you're talking about it. But if you already own a Tesla and you're used to driving a Tesla, you've got all this integration, I totally understand why you'd be waiting for a new Tesla and why you'd be so loyal. Why you maybe you bought a new Tesla Model 3 this year. That's a great car, by the way, especially the Highland. Now, despite declining vehicle values, which are really more about Tesla reducing prices, which I think is actually a net positive, and despite the controversial comments from Elon Musk, some of which, to be honest, I've got to say now, I'm going to put it out there, guys, a lot of his comments, I completely agree with them. Some of them, I don't. Let's not get into that, though. That's a whole new can of worms. A new study by S&P Global Mobility shows that Tesla's brand loyalty rate for the first half of 2024 was 68%. Now, I've seen other studies saying it's 70%. So it's between 68 and 70%. That's staggering. Out of all of its vehicles, the Model 3 remains the brand's leader with an astonishing loyalty rate with Model 3s of 72%. So the recent refresh, of course, would give you a good reason, in my opinion, if you've got a bit of cash, to go get the new version. It's definitely a nice upgrade. Now, I personally think 2025, we're going to see a new version of the Model 3, not just the Model Y, also the Model 3. I'm convinced that we will. I'll explain why in a separate video, but anyway. For comparison, the industry average loyalty rate is 52.5%. So about a 16% difference between the industry average and Tesla. That's an enormous difference, right? And considering Tesla spends very little money on marketing, that means Tesla is, it's getting really good mileage out of its cars. A lot of the time, right, to get the new Ford, you might already have a Ford, you see the advertising, blah, 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 blah. You see, here's the new truck come out, and you might see the advertising 10 times. By the 10th ad, you're like, yeah, okay, I'll go buy a new Ford. I'm not saying you should, not at all, but that's what happens a lot of the time. Tesla advertising, you rarely see it. So Tesla's not getting these repeat sales from advertising. They're getting it from reviews though. I think there's been glowing reviews of the Model 3 Highland. That certainly has helped. S&P says loyalty has increased by 1.9% year over year. So loyalty for Tesla vehicles though, like I said, is way above. In fact, it leads everyone in the industry. So the loyalty is surprising considering a lot of people are saying, a lot of people on social media, I've seen many comments, I'll never buy a Tesla again. F Elon Musk. They're using that word. Guys, one, I'm warning you now. Please, I don't want you to lose your job. People are losing their jobs frequently because they are frustrated in life, they're angry, they're emotional, they say things on social media. I've seen it many times. They lose their job. Don't do that. Please, you don't need to do that. If you're angry, yell at the walls, yell at yell at your dog, whatever. Don't do it on social media. So please don't do this. And remember, don't do this to other people on social media. This is becoming more common now. We don't want to kind of face people, or we want to face issues, and we sometimes yell at people on social media. Don't do that. We don't need to do that. When it comes to Elon Musk, if you're frustrated at Elon Musk, I get it, but just keep it civil on social media so you don't lose your job. Now, is some of that frustration understandable? Yes, of course, I understand. I don't support Donald Trump. I'm going to put that out there. I don't support him. And I don't want Elon Musk to support him. But as you guys know, I don't make videos about this on the channel. I try not to get into politics too much. But you would think that a lot of people would be put off. And a lot of people would say, I'm not going to buy a Tesla again. I understand. I get that. Like I've said though, Tesla has more than 100,000 employees. Tesla's not just about Elon Musk. He doesn't own that much of the company anymore. It's just over 1/10. So really, if you're buying a Tesla, if you're considering a Tesla, you're not buying an Elon Musk. I honestly don't think Elon Musk could care less if you buy a Tesla or not. I think he sees the future of Tesla not even being about car sales. And realistically, the success of SpaceX is much more important to him financially than Tesla. He owns half of SpaceX, right? And well, really, SpaceX is an enormous disruptor. Right now, Tesla's maybe on the verge of disruption, but it still seems a little while away from having this whole robo-taxi rollout. But either way, I don't think it's going to make any difference to Elon Musk if you buy a Tesla vehicle or not. So really, if you want to boycott Elon Musk, there's probably better ways to do it than not buying a Tesla. Anyhow, buyers are showing significant brand loyalty, even with the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times reporting that Elon Musk was alienating its typical buying demographic with controversial geopolitical takes. So they're saying he's alienating, or a lot of the media are saying Musk is alienating people who would genuinely buy a Tesla. And still people buy them, right? There's a bumper sticker on Amazon you can buy that says, telling other people not to listen to Elon Musk. There's like very, very anti-Elon Musk stickers going around. There's lots of kind of stuff around, boycott Elon Musk and therefore boycott Tesla. Still, people are obviously buying Teslas. There is a decrease in Tesla brand loyalty. I believe it's gone from 70% down to 69%. So this has affected Tesla, but not that much. And that brand loyalty, that may increase when the new Model Y comes out. Because like I said, that's Tesla's most popular car by a mile. Tesla has historically been a brand with strong loyal ties among their consumer base, despite a limited product portfolio, said S&P Global Mobility Associate Director Vince Palomares. Now, changes in EV prioritization among other OEMs, along with Tesla's directive to cut pricing when needed, has kept households from defecting, they say. Is that what it's really about? Just changes in pricing? Is that what's kept people from defecting? I don't think that is the case. I actually think that when you're buying a product, the number one most important thing to most people, not everyone, is simply how good the product is. Does it fit your needs? Does it suit what you need? Have you owned one before? Was it good? Does your neighbor say it's good? Reviews, feedback, suitability for your needs. I think those are the number one most important things for most people. Some people are very, very high Fs, so very high emotional, high feeling versus thinking. And in those situations, they might be more likely to buy something based on how they feel. Maybe they're the ones who are saying things on social media, or maybe they're not, I'm not sure. But clearly, Tesla's product is good for many, many reasons. There's some areas it could be improved, but for many reasons it works. And I think that's why Tesla's brand loyalty is so high. But I could be wrong. I'm sure some people will disagree. If you're one of those, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.